Welcome to Break Mitsubishi. My name is Nathan, and today we're doing a walk around video on this 2015 Toyota Kluger Grande. And being the Grande spec, it does come with a few added benefits and comfort features which we will touch on as we go through the car. However, we'll touch on the external condition and run through some of the nice features on the outside. So as you can see, you've got your Toyota badging right in the middle there. Lets everyone know exactly what you are driving. You've got that nice split grille look with this really nice charcoal finish at the bottom there. And again, charcoal and burgundy are very nice colors that do tie in quite nicely together. Now, as you come across, you've got this really beautiful standout chrome surround that does again blend into the headlight itself. So it's all this real master design by Toyota. Now you've got your projector globe fitted into this really big long headlights that are going to give you that really nice dispersion of light in the nighttime. You've also got your indicator lamp built into the side there. Now down the bottom here, you've got your fog lights as well as your daytime running lights at the bottom, which is going to improve your visibility in the daytime, not for yourself but more so for the other drivers on the road when you are traveling. Now as we come over to the side, you can see that really stunning burgundy design that ties in all through the car. Taking a look at that first alloy itself, you've got nice multi-spoke design that Toyota has opted for. Rim is in excellent condition. There's no marks or damage. Very minimal chip here, but again, nothing to be too concerned about. And we have fitted this with brand new tires at the time of this video, so it's going to save you a little bit of money there. Now, as you come across the side, you've got your color match side mirrors and door handles, and again, blends in really nicely with the whole car. And on the top, you've got little vortex fins, which is going to add that extra fuel consumption, fuel economy on the car. Now I know it might not seem like much, but it's all these very minor details in the design of a car that is going to give you that really nice airflow and aerodynamic design. Now on the side lamp itself, side mirror itself, you've got a plastic cover at the bottom. It is to protect anything serious from anything serious getting damaged, so nice and cheap in case something you do get a stone chip. And you've also got your indicator lamp built into the side there, which does elevate the lamp itself but also clear up this quarter panel for you. As you come across the side, you've got that chrome plate that does go along the whole car, and I will note that the car doesn't actually come with tint. So what we have here is a privacy glass, which is going to just prevent anyone from looking inside, but it's not going to actually provide you with any UV protection, which again I do recommend you speak to us about when you do come in. Now as I mentioned, this car is a keyless entry car, so if you just put your hand inside the handle, it is going to unlock for you, and it will make a nice little sound just to let you know that it is unlocked. Now taking a look inside the car itself, you've got great leather bolsters. The seats present in excellent condition, nice big comfortable seats, and you've also got the electric seat controls in the Grande model and all the adjusters for your bolsters and angles for you. Now down here, it is fitted with genuine rubber carpet mats, so it is going to make it really nice and easy to clean, which we're going to have to do by the seams of it. And down here you've got your scuff plate with the Kluger scuff plate on the outer door frame here, which is going to protect this part of the car from getting damaged and keep the paintwork in really good nick. Now on the door card itself, where people can get quite lazy kicking the door open and hopping out, very minimal wear, and you can see just really nice design. You've got the wood grain finish in here, gives you that really nice classy look with that burgundy color. It's just stunning design by Toyota. As you come across the back, taking a look in the rear seats, you can see quite spacious design. Again, you've got the rubber mats in the back there, and very comfortable to actually, so if you can drop this down, you can drop it even flatter, so, and if need be, you've got all the controls here to actually move it along, from the front here, allow for that extra space, and you've got your child seat hooks at the back here for you. So very nice design by Toyota, and again, when do they fall short of good design? Closing this up, door card presents really well. Paintwork just continues all the way through the car, and as you look at that second alloy, again, completely unmarked, no damage, and we have fitted it with brand new tires at the time of this video. I apologize for that, camera did cut out. However, taking a look at the back end, you've got that iconic Kluger back end with the really nice taillights that do cut across the side of the car. Again, provides that visibility for the drivers on the side of you, behind you, all around you. Now on the back end, you've got your rear wiper and washer, as well as your high mounted brake light on the roof spoiler, which is going to provide that extra visibility for the other drivers on the road. You've also got your Toyota badging right in the middle there, and Kluger badging, at the bottom left, with your Grande badging on the right in that chrome finish too. Let you know you're not just driving an ordinary Kluger, but something a little bit more special. Now you've got your color match rear parking sensors along the bottom bar there, and your reflectors at the bottom. Now if I press this button here, it does pop up this little window, which is going to provide you easy access to the back, especially if you've got everything stuffed in the back here and you don't want it pouring out. Maybe you're going on a picnic or to the beach and you just shoved everything in. Really nice and easy. But you can close this up and open the boot fully. Now you do get the keyless entry, which you can actually access with the key itself, so holding down the boot button will open up the automatic tailgate, and you do have a little button on the inside of the car that will allow you to do that. Now you can see that the seat, you've got a bit of storage under here for whatever you might want to keep. You've got all your tools in there for jacking up the car, and as well as the cargo blind that does come in this model if you decide to drop the back seats and need a little bit more extra space in the boot. Now the seats itself are very easy to drop. Just lift up the lever and you've got all the space in the boot. So nice design by Toyota. You've got 2 cup holders in the back, as well as child seat hooks in the back of that car, and everything you could possibly need. Little hooks here if you did want to tie anything down. So really nice design in this model. Now just to close up the tailgate, there is a little button here on the tailgate itself, and if you press that, it is going to close automatically. Now one thing with this car is it does have a sensor which does stop it in case someone is standing behind the car. So if you've got a few little kids, things like that, you know you're going to be nice and safe in case something does happen. Holding this down again, it does open up, and I will just hold it again just for it to close. There you go. Now as you come across the passenger side of the car itself, you've got your fuel filler cap on this side, which is the safe side of the car. So in case you do have to pull over on the side of the freeway for an emergency, you know you're going to be nice and safe from any possible oncoming traffic. Now on the back bar here, I will note that there is a little bit of a scuff, but nothing to be too concerned about. There is a minor scratch here as well. Again, it's very minimal stuff considering how beautifully the rest of the car presents. Now coming over to that third alloy, again, great condition on the rim. A little bit of glue here and there from the new rim tires that were put on, but the rim itself still presents really well. And as I mentioned, brand new tires on the back. As you come across the passenger side, paintwork is beautiful. There is a little bit of a mark here, but very like a hairline scratch, nothing to be too concerned about, but the paintwork is just phenomenal on this car. It's a very beautiful, bold color. Coming over to that fourth and final alloy, again, great condition on the rim, no marks whatsoever. A little bit, no, just a bit of glue, so completely unmarked, plenty of glue around the rim itself, but you've got brand new tires on the front there, so you've got really stunning color on the car. You've got 4 rims in excellent condition, 4 brand new tires, and the car just stands out on the road. You can see how nice it is, and it is fitted with plenty of real comfortable features. What we'll do now is pop the hood and take a look inside. Taking a look inside the engine bay of the Kluger, what we have here is Toyota's 6-cylinder 3.5 litre petrol motor. It is fitted with a 6-speed automatic gearbox, and it is backed up by that Toyota reliability. Now this car has a 5-star ANCAP rating with 7 airbags, so plenty of airbags and safety for the passengers inside the car. This motor itself, being a V6, produces 201 kilowatts with 337 newton meters of torque, so plenty of torque and power for any traveling needs if you are towing or whether you're just running around with the family. Now this car itself has a 72 litre capacity fuel tank that does run on 91 fuel, so very economical. It does have a combined fuel consumption of 10.6 litres per 100 kilometers and an average fuel distance of about 679 kilometers off a full tank, depending on how you drive and whether you are towing. Alright, now taking a look inside the Kluger, I must say it's a very spacious design inside this car. Nice comfortable space, comfortable seats, and plenty of access to all the controls and buttons in this car. It's very, very stunning design. Now starting off on the driver's side door, as I mentioned previously, you've got that really nice wood grain finish all through the door trim here, and it does tie in with the actual dash along the top there. Now on the door card itself, on the armrest, you've got a leather stitch armrest, very comfortable to keep your arm on. You've got a little handle here, and above that are all your power window controls, so fully automatic windows all the way around, which is nice and good, very good to know. You've also got your window lock option in case people are playing around with the windows in the back seat, and you've also got your central locking just above that. Above that is your toggle for your power mirrors, so you can adjust it with this little toggle here, and you've got all your seat controls. So you've got 2 presets which you can set in this car, so if 2 different people are driving this car, you can adjust 2 different seat settings, and it is going to switch into those really nice and quickly. As you can see, very quick set. Now taking a look at the actual dash itself, on the right hand side you've got a few little buttons here. So the most important one, your keyless entry stop start button, as well as your blind spot monitoring, which you can turn on and off. It is actually for the little blind spot indicators in your side mirror. I do recommend you keep them on, it's going to add a bit of safety. You've also got your tailgate button here, so if you're in your pajamas, don't want to get out of the car early in the morning, kids have to get out, grab their bags from the back, you can just hit this button, they can grab their bags and jump out, and you can hit that again, it's just going to close nice and easy. So nice comfortable feature. You've also got your auto headlights, auto fog lights, as well as your lane departure warning symbol here, which you can turn on and off as well. It is a safety feature, and we're happy to go into more detail in that with you if you needed us to. You've also got your parking sensor button on the left if you do want to turn that off. Little storage underneath there, and you've also got your fuel release cap and your hood lift just at the bottom there. Now on the steering wheel itself, it's a very, very soft, comfortable leather stitched steering wheel. You've also got a nice more rougher leather on the middle here that does have a really nice stitched pattern and gives plenty of detail to the car itself. Toyota badging in the middle, and on the right hand side you've got a few controls for the little display in the middle of your head unit, which is going to give you a bit of trip information, bearing, as in the direction you're facing, northeast, southwest. You've also got your FM radio and your cruise control setting as well. So a little bit of control here from the middle there, and on the left hand side is all your media controls, so your mute, voice activation, seat buttons, volume, as well as your Bluetooth call and reject. Now, as in all Toyotas, you've got your little cruise control button just at the bottom here, so if you flick that little button at the end there, it is going to turn it on, and above that you've got your radar cruise control. So by hitting this button, you do have the radar cruise control in this model. So very nice feature, and you don't have to use it, you can just leave it in standard cruise, but it is a very nice comfortable ride when you do have that on. Now coming over to the center console, again, as I mentioned, plenty of space and quite a big design. So up here you've got your touchscreen head unit with all your controls on the outside. However, as I mentioned, it is touchscreen. So you've got your inbuilt navigation. So as you can see, we are at 20 to 32 Kangen drive. Very nice and clear. You've got your bearing and your time and altitude. So a lot of information in this setup. If I press home, you've got your fuel consumption up here, as well as your media control, so your AM, FM radio, Bluetooth connectivity, and auxiliary if that's what you wanted to use. Now below that you've got all your hard buttons for your dual climate control. So driver and passenger have their own climates, as well as a rear temperature. So tri-zone climate control, you can just twist a little dial here, or you can just leave it in auto. Again, it's just going to do everything for you. You do have a sync up option as well, and all the hard buttons for it, as well as your front and rear demister. And now the rear demister does also demist the side mirrors, so very nice little detail. On the right hand side is your hazard, in case you do get stuck in an emergency, you have to pull over. And you've got a little bit of added storage through the middle here as well, so you can leave your phone, wallet, whatever it might be in there. And you've got a little little plug in here, I must say, that you can take out just to allow for your phone to fit through, or cable, and you can just flick this over and it's giving you a really nice, neat look. Below that you've got your USB input as well as your auxiliary, as I mentioned, and you've also got a 12-volt socket in here for any additional charging. Below that you've got a few little buttons. This one's for your center diff lock. You've also got your downhill descent control, your snow terrain setting, so if you are going up to the snows or the mountains, you can flick into this mode. It is going to make the suspension a bit more responsive. And you've also got your stability control next to that. Behind that you've got two generous cup holders with little levers. Now you can take it out if you did want to just create it for storage. You've got a really nice leather stitched gear shifter, and if I bring it into reverse, you can see that really nice clear rear view camera, and you've got the rear bar just at the bottom there. Now if I bring this down to drive and I flick it to the right, you've got your sports shift gearbox, so you can flick it manually if you did want to, if you just wanted a bit more control over the car. However, you can just leave it in drive and the car's going to decide everything for you. Now behind that you've got your heated and ventilated seat control, so very nice easy dial. You just flick across if you wanted whichever option. So very nice and comfortable to use, and it is again a nice feature that does come in the Grande. Now dropping down these two compartments here, which is a bit of added storage, as you can see you've got the two two headphones for the actual inbuilt DVD player, the remote for that, and a little 12-volt socket for whatever charging you might need. And you can see there's so much storage in here. Closing that up, at the back here you've got your display for the actual climate control in the back, so the passengers can control their own climates and temperatures and everything. You've got storage down the bottom here, as well as a little 12-volt socket if you do want to add anything. And as I mentioned before, you've got rubber floor mats. And if we pan up, as you can see, it does come with the inbuilt DVD player for all the passengers inside the car, which is very nice if you've got going on a nice long trip with the kids. Now if you pan over to the actual windows, these cars do come with a window shade, so it is going to protect, give a bit of added glare protection, but we do again highly recommend you look into tint because it's going to provide a lot more security. Now at the top here, the car does come with the sunroof. Pushing this button here allows for the automatic sunroof to open up. very nice and easy, and you can close it with this close button. And on the right hand side, the dials here for the tilt for the up and down, just to allow for a bit of airflow. You've also got a little mirror here, storage for your sunglasses, and you can use a mirror if you wanted to. You can see the camera person in the back there, and you can just see how nicely this car actually presents. The leather's in very good condition, and I do highly recommend you talk to us about a lifestyle pack, because that is going to give you a lifetime warranty on this beautiful leather, and it is going to make it much easier to clean and maintain, and it's going to protect you from fading, damage, creasing, and whatever might happen. And if it does happen, as I mentioned, 3 keywords: lifetime guarantee, and we can put that in with the paint protection. And if you do plan on keeping this car for a long time, it is going to add great value to the car and make it much easier to sell down the line if you did want to. So I hope this gave you a good representation as to the inside of the car and some of the features. What we're going to do now is jump outside and wrap up the video. Thank you so much for watching the walk around video of this 2015 Toyota Kluger Grande in this stunning burgundy color. I hope this gave you a good representation as to the condition on the outside. I must say it does present really well, and the condition on the inside, as well as some of the features that does come in the Grande model. Now, if you did have any additional questions in regards to this car, wanted to test drive it, or actually wanted to purchase it before you came in, which 50% of our customers do, you can do that. The number to dial is 99070555. Just before I go though, this car does qualify for our premium mechanical protection plan. What that offers is 5 years additional protection on 181 electrical and mechanical components of this car. It does also come with the added benefit of 10 years platinum roadside assistance. A great value for money. Do plan on keeping this car for a long time, so please speak to us about this. Now, as I mentioned before, do take advantage of the glass coat ceramic coating and the tint package that we can do in with the leather protection on the inside, which is going to give you a lifetime warranty, and it's going to make it a lot easier for you to maintain and keep. And especially in this really nice stunning color, you do want to protect it and preserve it for your ownership of the car. Now, these are at an additional cost. However, if you are using our in-house finance, I would love to introduce you to our business managers, Julie and Mario, who show just how minimal these will affect your repayments. Now, lastly, but most importantly, please check out our Google reviews. With over 1,000 reviews and sitting at 4.8 stars, gives you the assurance that you are dealing with the right people, right kind of business for a good quality vehicle. Now, as I mentioned before, if you did have any additional questions, the number to dial is 99070555. My name is Nathan, and thank you so much for watching.